characters. Okay, so the username should be an email ID, and password should be of 8 characters. So with 8 characters, it should have one uppercase, it should have special characters, it should have numeric numbers, and it should have lowercase. So, and it should be 8 characters. So this is the conditions and criteria for password. Okay, now you would like to test it. So for test it, you are writing a Jasmine test script. So in the test script, you will write that you need to have 8 characters password, where you should have one uppercase, one lowercase, one special character, and one numeric value. So this is what you will write in Jasmine. Then after writing that in Jasmine, what will exactly happen is Karma will try to execute it. So when you are executing this Karma, so what is Karma doing? Whatever the test script you have written in Jasmine, it will try to test it as per that test script. If it is working fine, your report says that the test is passed. If it is not working fine, then it will give a report says that the test is failed. So Jasmine is used where exactly you can write the test scripts, and Karma is used for executing that particular test scripts in various browsers. So that is where you will be using Jasmine and Karma. So we will just write the test scripts, and we'll try to test how exactly it works in the later on sessions. Okay, so where there the configuration karma.config file is used for writing the configuration settings for test scripts. So you can see here browser by default it has taken as Chrome. I'll be explaining all these things next again. Once again, I'll explain when we are doing the testing part of it. Okay, then next you have angular.json file. So here you can see that this will give you the entire configuration setting of your CLI, that is command line interface, which is used for developing, for compiling, and for executing your Angular applications. So you can just see here the project name, the schematics, where exactly it is, which file it is using, the dist.angular, index.html, main.ts. So we'll see what exactly is all these things, and styles, which style you're using, what is the name of the style, what is favicon, and then the initial part of it, the maximum size, all this build optimizers and development optimizers, all these things will be written for executing your Angular application has been written in this. You know what is favicon?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, fine then. So you can just see by default it is style.css. So this is the information which has been stored in your angular.json. Okay, so now the main thing is your application is starting here. So now you have created an application which is called as my Angular. I have created. So this particular application, you can see an app folder here. So when I execute the app folder, these are the main files which are used for you to execute. So it will create an app module. Then it will create this TS is TypeScript. It will create an app module. The app module is consisting of app components. The app components consist of component HTML, component CSS, and spec.cs. So I'll just explain you what exactly it is. The main part of it, whenever you are executing a file, so when your application has been resided on the server, if the user is trying to access it, the first file which will be executed will be either index.html file, or it will be some server's index.html file, or it will be it will be a JSP file, or it will be a PHP file, or it will be a ASP file. So now we are using Angular, so we are taking into consideration this index.html. So the first file which will be executed, which is the home page, is index.html file. So before this, the main execution starts from main.cs. So this is your main.cs. The program execution starts from this particular main.cs. So now you need to understand this particular structure very clearly. So now main.cs will invoke app module, will invoke the app module. So you can see it is going to invoke the app module. So where exactly the app module is written? It is written in app module dot class. So what is module here? A module is nothing but it is a modular programming part of it, where the entire application can be divided into number of modules. So the entire application can be divided into number of modules. So now let us take that we are trying to automate automate employee details in your organization. So we can divide this entire automation of employee details is a project. So this particular project can be divided into number of modules. So what is those modules which we can divide? So I can just tell automation of employee details. So this project can consist of number of modules. What is this? First, I need employee module, which will have all employee details. Then I'll have leave details, where I will have the leave information. Then I'll have EMP leave. So what is this EMP leave? It is employee leave info. So what is the difference between this leave and employee leave? So now I have all the employee details here in the employee table. Then I have leave module where leave information means, so that is a master part of it, where I will try to have that per annum every month one casual leave can be taken. That is 12 leaves per annum. Whenever you want, you can take. Sick leave, 20 leaves. So like that, I'll have the details in this. Then employee leave, one more module. Whenever the employee is taking a leave, that will be recorded in this employee leave module. Okay, then employee performance module. So I'll have one more appraisal part of it, where the performance of the employee is monitored in this module. Then I have salary module. So where every month the salary is calculated and the salary is deposited into the app. So like that, I have a number of modules, which means bits and pieces, which I'm dividing it into when I'm trying to automate the employee details. So this employee module will again have number of components. So what is the component here is login is one component. Okay, register is one component. So here forgot password is one component. Okay, like this I'll have, then profile is one component. Profile is one component, and then I have updation. Updation is one component. Like this particular module again can have number of components. So now what exactly is happening? Similarly, you have a module here, which is app module. That is the main root module of your application, app module. So this particular app module will have the main.ts file, that is the execution of this particular program will start from app module. So that app module, you can see here, app module.ts. So here in app module.ts, you are trying to invoke the TypeScript class, which is the component. So I told you that the modules will have a collection of components. So here you can see this app component. So here, what exactly is happening? Here it is called as app component. So now when I click on this app component here, so you understood that from the main function, we are going to the app module. From the app module is invoking the app component. When I click on this app component, you can just see here in this particular file, the app component is having a selector which is called as the app route. That is the name of the routing part of it. So it is the metadata of that particular component which will help us to route it. So now this app route will be the first template which it should be invoked.